Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And today we're doing some more TikToks because I just couldn't get enough of them yesterday. Had to find some more, and I promise you this is gonna be a banger because I'm making the video, okay? All right, I did find some juicy ones, super excited. Before we get into this, just gonna remind you guys to make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below, because the more that you do that, the more YouTube realize that people actually like me, and the more people they'll recommend me to. And we wanna grow our little beautiful community, so let's keep that going, all right? Now let's get into this.
Man, like, I don't even know anymore. So I saw a video of a girl saying shit like, you know, if you're fat phobic, like, you're racist and you're, like, anti-black. Like, never in my life have I associated having man titties with fucking hating black people. Like, never did I think that, you know, trying to be healthy and shit and not trying to be fat makes you fucking racist. Oh, what, you trying to be skinny now, huh? Just like the kids in Africa? You fucking racist.
Oh my God. I didn't get that far in the video, but like, exactly. Oh my God. I never found someone who wants to go on a diet like, oh, you must hate black people. I see that. If you want to be skinny, you don't like black people. And what about all the black people who want to lose weight? Do they just hate black people themselves? Is that it? Are we all the black people who are professional athletes are in healthy weights, all the black people who are supermodels, all the black people who are skinny, all black people who are born very straight size and not curvy, are we just automatically racist because we don't want to be fat? Am I a fat person who's trying to lose weight and also black? Am I racist because I don't want to be fat? Do I hate my own people, even though I advocate for them all the damn time? I don't know, man.
Like, for all the people out there who are, like, scared to have man titties that jiggle around and shit every time you walk, you just suddenly have the urge to meet up with other people and wear a cloth on your head like a fucking ghost and shit on Halloween and create a bonfire and just say, "White power!" Like, it just makes total sense and shit, you know?
Exactly. There are real forms of racism, like what he just said, which is a very extreme form, but there's plenty other forms of racism that has nothing to do with someone's weight. There are people who don't like black people no matter what size they are. And once again, equating fatness with blackness is more racist than wanting to lose weight. Shut up. It's not fat phobic to not want to be fat. Fat phobia equals fear of being fat or not wanting to be fat. I'm really starting to think some of you just don't have a clue what fat phobia means. So let's break that down before anything else. Okay, see, I don't like that simplification of the word fat phobic, because we all know that they took fat phobic from homophobic, right? And homophobic isn't just not wanting to be gay. Homophobic is basically not believing or thinking that gay people should have rights. And like, it's not like you're physically afraid of gay people. No, it's that you literally hate their existence and you don't think that they should be allowed to do and be with who they want to be because some freaking arbitrary religion told you not to. That is what homophobic is. So fat phobia, since you're taking the word from it, should be very similar. It's when on the extreme side, it should basically, like, you don't believe that fat people should basically be alive and they deserve to be fucking murdered and crap. If you're going to steal the word from homophobia, your definition has to be similar, okay? And if wanting to lose weight is fat phobic, then goddamn, I'm fucking fat phobic. I've said it before. But in my personal opinion, fat phobia is not a fucking thing. But, okay, now let's hear what this person has to say.
I'm really starting to think some of you just have no clue what fat phobia even means.
I didn't watch this. I just read the stuff and want to watch this video. But, yeah, I still stand by everything I already fucking said. Yeah, you guys can't sit here and take things from actual marginalized groups and then want to change what you're talking about. So we've seen this first half of this video before in another one. It's like, what is your favorite thin people quirk that is shameful as fat people? And I think it was like, oh, wearing shorts or something like that. I don't remember what the person response says, so obviously I didn't watch the whole video. So let's break this down. Let's watch this.
What is your favorite thing that thin people do that's like quirky, cute?
Being unwashed or just smelling bad in general. I was so furious when all the celebrities were like, I only bathe my children once a week.
Before you continue, if I recall, what you're talking about is that everyone was upset about this. I was just like, I don't really see a freaking problem, but it's because I don't really care what other people do with their bodies. But people, it wasn't only fat people who were outraged that celebrities wasn't watching their kids on a daily basis, okay? That wasn't only fat people. I'm pretty sure the reason why it blew up is because people were like, oh my god, that's freaking disgusting. No one was like, oh, it's so cute and quirky that so-and-so doesn't bathe their kids and their kids are skinny and beautiful, so they're allowed to be dirty. Like, no one was thinking like that. So what are you going on about? You literally aren't answering the question correctly because no one thinks it's cute or quirky that celebrities don't shower. What freaking Edward Patterson was doing the Twilight things, people were talking about how he stunk and how he didn't clean himself, and no one thought that crap was cute. Okay? It was literally mocked about. So what are you even talking about? No one thinks bad hygiene is attractive.
Because it just reeks of thin privilege. If you are ever in a public...
She said it. She said the fucking word. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Space and there is a distinct smell happening. 9 times out of 10, everyone will assume that smell belongs to whoever the fattest person in the room is. There's a time where I was straight up in an elevator where I watched a thin woman twist her whole body and rip ass and start giggling, and everyone in the elevator looked at me. It is just assumed that fat people smell, and that's not true.
Well, there's always a reason for assumptions of why that happens. Referring to your elevator situation, if it was so noticeable that she leaned to the side and was giggling, I'm pretty sure people would have known it was her. But, I mean, there's a reason why people assume that the fattest person in the room smells more, because it tends to be true. Does that make it okay? No, but we're humans. We look for patterns, and when we see a pattern over and over again, we assume that pattern should always happen. So if 9 times out of 10, the smelly person in the room is the fat person, 10 times out of 10, we're going to think it's them, okay? That's just how it happens. Is that right? I guess not, but that's just freaking life. Get over it. Second of all, there's a reason why big people tend to smell more, because we have all these fat rolls and sweat gets stuck into them, and we sweat more than the average person because it takes more energy for us to move our bodies around. And if you don't shower and clean yourself on a regular basis, you can tend to smell. It's not rocket science. Once again, I'm sorry everyone looked at you while you were in the freaking elevator. That's probably embarrassing as hell. That's why you have to learn how to be bold. And my ass would be like, it was that bitch. Don't look at me. I would be like, why are you looking at me? It wasn't me. But then again, I don't give a fuck. I really have a no fucks attitude, so I don't care. But, you probably were just sheepish and freaking scared, which I understand. Grow some balls and be like, it was her, not me. Don't look at me. If everyone gonna blow up your spot, you blowing up her spot, okay? Word of advice. But let's continue.
And then when thin people are caught as the source of the smell, it's always oh, I'm getting in touch with my body. I'm trying to be a little bit more all natural. Or people laugh it off and they're like, oh, I guess you forgot to wear deodorant today. But if a fat person forgets to wear deodorant one day, it's a reflection of our entire existence.
What? Oh my god. You think people care about you that much? Every time I watch one of these videos, it's so oh, if a fat person does this, it's an extreme thing, and everyone cares about every little aspect of my life. No one gives a fuck. Okay? No one cares. And I'm telling you, if they're you know what? Here it is. I have a coworker, right? And he is not fat. I think he seems to be at a pretty healthy weight. He's not fat. He's pretty tall. And this man smells to all high hell. I mean, I can smell the must 2 aisles over. Okay? It is bad. It is bad. I had a manager come to the back room to take a deep breath because he smelled so bad. Yet no one says anything to him. I don't fucking know why, and it pisses me off. It's to the point where I want to get a couple coworkers and be like, this needs to be resolved. Some days, he has a good day and I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know. But it's not quirky or cute that he doesn't put on fucking deodorant. It's disgusting and it makes me want to throw up. Okay? So, and on top of that, his other coworker who's bigger than him also smells sometimes because they work in the same department, doesn't smell nearly as bad. He's on a little chubby side, and I'm not just oh, it's okay for the skinny black guy to be, musty because he's skinny, but the fat guy can't be fat. No, they both stink and they both need to go take a shower. I don't see, if you smell, you fucking smell. It's not quirky to not put on deodorant. And one day is something, because I've missed deodorant, You know, we've all forgot to put on our deodorant one day, but that's why I keep travel size in my purse in case I'm rushing in the morning. But like, it's still gross. No one thinks it's cute. Okay? And their reaction to you is probably the same as the reaction to the skinny person. You just assume, I think I said this in my comments, you guys just assume that skinny people's life is on easy mode. You literally think, oh, doctors think that they're healthy, so they're always good. You know, people think it's cute and quirky when they do disgusting things like not showering or putting on deodorant. Like, no one is like, you are the only ones who, you think that their lives are so easy. It's not the case. It's really kind of weird how much you guys obsess over how perfect skinny people's lives are and how they have no issues. Like, it's literally insane. It's weird.
And what the fuck am I supposed to say to this?
When a fat person tells you to eat more, so you tell them to eat less.
Do you want to, I'm sorry? Because ain't shit gonna change.
Okay, I kind of love her. Like, yes, give them the same energy. Because here's the thing. They say calories don't exist and calories aren't real. But yet when you see a skinny person, your insult is to eat more. So if eating more makes you gain weight, wouldn't eating less make you lose weight? Or does it only work when you're a skinny person? Because I do see you guys be like, oh, go eat a sandwich and go eat this. Yeah, I need to eat more. And eating food is great. But yet the moment someone's like, oh, maybe you should eat less, you're just like, oh my God, how dare you? Calories don't make any sense. I barely eat anything and I'm still fat. Yeah, I need to get your story straight. You need to get your mind straight. You need to figure it out. Okay? Okay. And I'm tired of the story of like, oh, body shaming a skinny person is completely different than body shaming a fat person because fat people have, I don't care. Like I said, it's the same thing with racism. Just because black people have to deal with more harder racism and it is a systematic system to oppress us, doesn't mean it's okay to go and be racist to a white person. Because yes, they don't feel racism on a systematic scale, but they still feel it on a personal individual scale, and it's not okay. So just like it's not okay to go and fat shame fat people because they're systematically oppressed, doesn't mean it's okay to go and shame a skinny person because they're not. They still feel the shame on a personal level, and that should be the point of the issue as well. Yes, there's a whole system issue, but there's also a personal level of the issue. No one likes to be fucking insulted for their body. No one likes that. So if you as a big person doesn't like someone commenting on your body, what makes you think a skinny person likes it as well? Just like, I don't like when people want to make jokes about my race. What makes me think that a white person would want me to make jokes about their race? You know what I mean? Like, it's not okay. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. Remember to make sure you leave a like. In a couple seconds, you're gonna have 2 videos on your screen. One is my most recent upload. The other one is one that YouTube is recommending for you. I suggest clicking on either one because they're bangers. Why? Because I did them. Anyway, since it's Friday, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.